Hello, welcome in daily newspaper editorials audio program. Now headline: Minority protection is no minor matter. The Economic Time targeting minorities. The Hindu. Now headline in detail: Minority protection is no minor matter. The Economic Times. It's becoming increasingly difficult to believe Dhaka's characterization of minorities read Hindus being targeted in Bangladesh as an exaggeration that need not bury the neighborhood with the arrest this week on a ISKCON priest for allegedly hosting a week of an ISKCON priest for saffron flag above the national flag in chat chattogram and then his being denied bail on sedition charges so unlike the kind of targeted expression that South Asia has turned into a mini industry on Thursday. Thankfully, Dhaka High Court declined to issue a suo motu order to ban ISKCON's activities in Bangladesh, even as the organization distanced itself from the arrested person who is reportedly a voice critic of the recent reported attack on Hindus under the watch of Muhammad Yunus run interim government. He is not the only voice of deep concern among Bangladesh Hindu. Sedition laws have no place in modern democracy. Real decolonization means chunking them as they allow governments and prosecutors the weaponize them against their own citizens. Their presence is in any nation is a single of diminished democracy and freedom. Sometimes that comes hand in hand with preserving describing attacks on minority group including those along religious lines a bring activities that need not worry anyone targeting of minorities in unacceptable in any democracy. New Delhi should drive the home to Dhaka by railing other democratic to secular voice. Finger wagging alone is unlikely to work considering Bangladesh may well use the port calling the cattle plague principle to underplay its lack of concern from communal build up in its own backyard. A multi-territorial approach would be more pragmatic to get Bangladesh to not succumb to mob fascination in the name of populism targeting minorities. The Hindu, far from reigning the major terrain groups, Bangladesh is the pandering to them. Violent protest and clashes after the arrest of Chinomi Das, a Hindu monk and leader of the one of the newer minority rights groups that led to a lawyer dying. A Chittagong court are clear proof, if any was needed, that the law and order situation in Bangladesh remains precarious. The protest by thousands from the groups representing Santani Hindus called the Bangladesh Similito Sanatani Jagran Jot have a demand that the Muhammad Yunus led interim government secures the safety of his country's 20 million strong religious minority Hindu, Christian and Buddhist who have been targeted by Islamist majoritarian mobs in more than 200 documented acts of violence. At least 9 minority members have been killed ostensibly in protest targeting supporters of Miss Hasina's Awami League party. There is a visual Emmanuel angle to Mr. Das, who has been associated with the Bangladesh chapter of the ISKCON, and highlighted an 8-point list of demands. These include speedy trains of cases for minority persecution, a minority day public holiday or for Durga Puja. The government has not responded so far, although Mr. Yunus has met with the minority representative and visited the Dakeshwari temple. Instead, it would seem that Bangladesh force have been empowered to crack down all such protest, even if lawful and peaceful. The case against Mr. Das pertains to a group of Hindus who raised saffron flags, allegedly holding them higher than the Bangladesh national flag. The since been expelled from the Bangladesh nationalist unwarranted in such a charged environment. The summary arrest to custody of a senior religious figure will only indicate communal tensions. The action, as well as a move to push a ban of the ISKCON group through the court, are also fueling Christians to Yunus government. New Delhi has been considerably vocal in asking Bangladesh to protest its minority and to remain for such heavy-handed treatment of a revered figure. However, due to the Modi's government tense ties with the Yunus regime, these calls have not made much headway. In a stern Pacific, the Bangladesh Foreign Ministry expressed dismay and hurt at India's statement, accusing India of misrepresenting the situation. The Bangladeshi government also defended the specific charge against Mr. Das. If New Delhi wishes to ensure that minorities feel more secure to Bangladesh, it must attempt responding bilateral channels to communication. India must recognize that its voice will only be respected if it is able to ensure protection and freedom to all citizens. In exactly the measure it advocates abroad, particularly in the immediate neighborhood, where the risk of religious major terrorism runs high. Thank you.